Bionanogenomics, technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and the price targets. Starting off with the price action, guys, obviously we had a huge gap up today at the pre-market open. This is the open right here. This was after hours yesterday. This is the open. We gapped up. We held this ascending level of support, and we also have a bull pennant forming. Actually, not a bull pennant. This one is just a straight symmetrical triangle because we're not actually pushing up before this triangle. We do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something like that. 9-ish touch points here. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish touch points on this descending level of resistance and this ascending level of support. These do form a symmetrical triangle. And guys, we literally, this these bull pennants sometimes are false, right? Sometimes this could be a false breakout, right? We could be in a wedge right here. There's a lot of different chart patterns. Okay, this is, we have touched this and validated this a lot recently, right? But there's not that many touch points because it's only been a couple of days worth, right? Like, let me give you an example. Let's take a look at the 4-hourly chart real quick. Okay, that's kind of hard to see. Let's look at the 2-hourly actually. Okay, this bull pennant right here, this first bull pennant that I know this is complicated too, even because there's so many different things, right? Okay, but if you actually look at these two orange lines right here, I know there's 1,000 things going on, but there's this bull pennant goes like for, like 3 trading weeks, and then we broke out right today. We've only validated this symmetrical triangle really since the 23rd, really. So yesterday, right? Yesterday, yes, we had some touch points on the 19th, right? But only 1, 2, 3, 4 trading days ish, right? That's not a lot of validations. But guys, I'm saying that as a disclaimer almost, because guys, we're about to break to the upside, in my opinion, if this actually does come to fruition and this actually is a symmetrical triangle. Guys, let's draw up the price target. Let's do it. Let's draw up the price target. Price target is looking at $15.72. Guys, I'm not saying we're going to break to the upside. Okay, I'm not saying that. Okay, I could have gone like, let's extend this real quick. Let's extend this bull flag. Sorry, 1 second, if I can do it right. Okay, if we actually extend this, okay, we would actually be looking at a $17 price target. But just to keep it, safe, we're going to go back to like that $15 roughly mark. That's going to be our price target if we were to break to the upside. Now, guys, they don't always come to the upside. They don't always come to fruition. Okay, but let's just look at it. Okay, I know this chart is confusing, but just watch my other videos if you don't believe what I'm about to say here. Okay, this line right here, this was the price target on this bull pennant that we were in forever, right? We basically hit it. Okay, we almost did. And then we were in this golden bull pennant right here. We broke to the downside. Well, we technically broke to the upside, right? But then it was a false breakout, right? So the price target to the downside was $9.68. We actually basically hit that perfectly. If you can ignore this false breakdown, I think that was when the markets were down like 4% pre-market. Or right at the open, excuse me. But essentially, guys, what I'm telling you is that BioNano in the recent past likes to respect the price targets to a reasonable degree, right? They don't go exactly there, right? I don't expect them to go exactly there, okay? But obviously, guys, I don't want to get your hopes up. I don't want to just pump the stocks, right? We were up almost 10% on the day. We were down 2% after hours, right? Not looking the best after hours, right? Guys, if this does come to fruition, and we do, and guys, also, if we come to the downside, okay, I don't think we're going to be going to the downside, but you never know. Okay, let's take a look at the hourly RSI. We are actually, on the hourly, we are at 49. On the relative strength index, we are basically neutral. On the 4-hourly, though, guys, we're 43.63. Guys, we're still on the oversold side by a wide margin. Taking a look at the 2-hourly, 45, a daily, 51. Okay, so even on the daily, we're not even overbought. Okay, we're basically neutral on the daily. All right, so guys, in my opinion, if we do break to the downside here, if we do break to the downside, okay, and you're looking to get an entry point on the stock, this is going to be the level to watch right here on this 38.2% retracement level, sitting at roughly $10.08. That's going to be an amazing entry point right now. This is an amazing entry point right now if you're going to hold long term. Like, it doesn't matter if you're long term like me. It doesn't matter where you're at. Okay, it doesn't matter. You're going to be up hundreds of percentages in a couple of years or end of year, if you ask me. But guys, if you're looking for an entry point, that's going to be your first level watch. If you want to just get in now, okay, right now we are literally bouncing, trying to confirm this and get a validation off this ascending level of support. We have validated this many times. Currently, this is a good entry point in my opinion. Okay, we're sitting at $10.87. That's a great entry point in my opinion. Just watch, make sure we get a bounce after hours here, and also remember after hours are a little weird because there is more illiquidity and there is less volume. So sometimes you'll get more false breaks in the after hours and pre-market. But with BioNano, it gets so much volume, right? It's unlikely to happen, but you never know. Okay, so if we do get a bounce off this, and if we do, actually, guys, if we do scratch that thought, if we do break to the upside here, that's going to be, and you can play the breakout really easily, okay? You can watch the breakout, right? Watch my cursor, okay? And then look for the bounce, look for it to test this level of support again, then load up right there. Make sure it bounces and then ride the wave, ride as high as it will go. Or preferably, in my opinion, I think you're doing yourself a favor if you just leave it, if you just let it sit for a year or 5 years, or, well, maybe not 5 years, right? Take a look at it, right? Take a look at it every once in a while, right? But this is an amazing stock. This is an amazing entry point. Amazing entry point right now, in my opinion. Taking a look at the daily moving averages, we have every golden cross imaginable, essentially. Well, we have the two most important ones, in my opinion, which is going to be the 200-day exponential moving average crossing underneath the 15-day moving average. If you're confused on how I'm getting these numbers, the key is like right over here, okay? Moving averages, exponential moving average. We also have the 55-day MA moving average crossing over the 200-day MA. That is another bullish sign, and the gap is widening every day, essentially. With these two, that signals we are going into more bullish territory. Taking a look at the hourly moving averages, let's see what we got here. Okay, we are seeing a little bit of resistance coming from this 15-day moving average, the orange one. I know this is hard to see, guys. And guys, I want to caution you about something. Okay, if we do break to the upside here, okay, yes, the price target is technically, it's above $15, right? That's close to like a 20 to 40% increase, like 30%, somewhere in there. Guys, we got a ton of resistance levels. Okay, let me just extend this real quick. Okay, did not mean to do that. Okay, okay, if I can just extend these real quick. Okay, we got a ton, and I know these are green levels, right? But guys, they were support until we confirmed the breakdown, which we have. We've definitely confirmed the breakdown. Okay, we have several trading days of trading beneath these previous levels of support. Once we break out, like I'm predicting, guys, we can easily dump to the downside if it's a red day tomorrow and the markets are red. But guys, personally, I don't see that. We're literally sitting on two levels of support right now. We got buyers coming in. Okay, this is a very good auspicious price for this stock, in my opinion, and I think a lot of other retail investors like me and institutions are going to look at this in the same way, and they're going to be loading up. And if they're doing their technical analysis like we are, they spot that if we do break out, the price target is going to be above $15. But we have a ton of resistance levels, and that's going to take it. There's going to be a lot of sell walls. And there's going to be a lot of people that are holding the bag that bought all the way up here or all the way up here, and they're looking to get out. That's fine, guys. If you did the research and if you've been with me since February 5th, let's take a look at the daily chart where we were at on February 5th. We were all the way back here. Okay, all the way back here. If you got in like $10, okay, my average is $10 now. I got in at 5 and 7. Okay, so that's my average now because I've taken a lot of profits and swing trade this, and I've been swinging this stock, but now I'm just adding shares. Because if you got in this step back here, there's no worries if we break to the downside. There's no worries, guys. I'm holding if this goes all the way down to $8 again. I don't care personally. So that's what we're looking at as far as technicals go. Taking a look at some fundamental statistics, institutional ownership is at 6%. Let's take a look if we have any more new files. Okay, we only have, we actually have none. Okay, this is on the 22nd. Okay, but guys, the theme is here. This is, okay, and remember, these file dates, this is not necessarily indicative of when they actually bought in. This is just when they filed it. It could have been way before. This actual date is when they actually bought it. Okay, but guys, what do we see here? A lot more green than red. Okay, green rows indicate new positions, red rows indicate closed positions. Okay. So, this is just people adding shares, new positions, adding more shares. This is good news. Insider trading, 2%, 3% of the flow almost is 3% of the shares outstanding is owned by insiders, and 12% of the float. That is fairly high. That's not high. It's probably around average, maybe a little above average. It's certainly not bearish, but it's not necessarily what you would love to see. But take that for what it is. And okay, fact checking this with Finviz. Yeah, there is a little bit of a discrepancy here, especially with insider ownership. But the institutional ownership, they do match up pretty much 6% almost. This one is almost 6% as well. Obviously, 3% insider ownership here, and 0.0 6 for Finviz. Yeah, there's disparities all the time here. Okay, just take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. Okay, take a look at their Twitter, guys. They posted again. This is why you need to follow their Twitter so you can keep up with all the catalysts that they post. Okay, they post good news every day almost. Okay, so definitely do that. They posted a new thing today. Okay, take a look at this if you haven't. Follow them so you can actually learn about what they're actually doing. Go into webinars, stuff like this. Okay, this is, if you didn't watch the CEO speak a couple weeks or last week, I believe. Okay, you should have. At the end, he said this is the beginning. Quote, when he was asked why should investors invest in his stock, and that's what he said. So and a confident investor or a confident CEO is a green. It's a green light. It's an auspicious sign. It's a good indication. Okay, if you didn't follow that, if you didn't watch that, you would not have had as much conviction as I did and several others did when we were dipping, and maybe that would have led you to be more likely to panic sell. So, one reason why you should be following their Twitter and keeping up with what they're doing. BioNano price targets, guys. We've already hit the March 4th price target. We've already hit this risk medium, end of your bear case 50, end of your bull case 100 to 200. It's an 8 on my scale right now. A buy, hold, or sell. This is actually, I'm going to make this a 9 given the after hours dumpage right here. We're down 2% after hours. That rarely happens with BioNano. Usually, in my experience, BioNano likes to run after hours or at least do like fairly well, But yeah, this is a 9 right now, in my opinion. And long term, guys, listen to me. This is important. Long term, these are all 10s. And if you're wondering why I don't have any of these today, it's just because I feel like that's a little confusing, and it's kind of funny, but it's kind of dumb as well. It's like, what does that mean? Like, your scale is 10 as the max, right? So it's a little more simple. It's a little more easy. It saves me a little time, right? So that's what we're looking at, guys. We're at a 9 right now for BioNano. That's what we're looking at. Relevant information in regards to the title is finished now. Feel free to click off, my friends, if you have more important things to do. Actually useful information. Fake auspicious dissent in the comments, guys. Be careful down there. YouTubers getting paid to pump a stock. I'm going to keep it short today. You guys know I'm not getting paid to pump random stocks. This is why. You guys know every single stock that I am in. These are all the stocks that I am in, and I have one option, right? I have only $219 in the option, right? I will actually open that today. All right. BrandonBallCL.com. Email me here if you have a serious suggestion or question. It is much more auspicious than commenting. I will make mistakes, guys. I do not expect perfection from me, yourself, or anyone. I truly do appreciate the overwhelming majority of comments, which are extremely positive. You all blow me away. You can continue to consistently blow me away every single day with your comments. Thank you all so much. Please not hesitate to call me out on something if I'm missing something in the charts, the fundamentals, or anywhere else. If I accidentally said like 10% insider ownership, make sure you clarify that in the comments and give some beginners or someone who's confused a little bit of clarification that, hey, this guy does make mistakes. These videos are shot straight through. Sometimes he's going to stutter. He's going to make mistakes, right? Mispronounce something. Okay. Use several brokers. Follow stocks you own on Reddit and Twitter. Free stocks with Webull in the description. Pre-market and after hours trading. You will get access to this if you use my link or if you just use Webull. Okay, either way. But you will not get free stocks if you just look up Webull. The only way you get free stocks is by using this link. Among other links, right? I'm not the only person that offers Webull links. Okay? I'm sure you all know that. Okay. Very few other brokers offer this. Comment what stocks I need to cover next. Open a Roth IRA. This is probably in your best interest. Webull also offers this. Another reason to use Webull, guys. Come on. Okay. Comment any questions, I will answer them. Guys, just know. Also, by the way, if I'm ranting or if I seem a little I don't know, advertising, right? Advertising my Webull link. I don't know what descriptive word that requires. But guys, this is the irrelevant section where I'm allowed to rant and waste your time and where y'all are at my mercy. So be careful about staying and listening into this section. But guys, our business model is never going to change because of our success. That is my promise to you guys throughout my entire career. Just know transparency and fairness and my promise to you guys to continue with all my values is that will stay the same throughout my entire career, and not just investing, through everything else that I do as well. BioNano to the moon, guys. It's not financial advice. Thank you all so much. I'll see you on the next one.